Welcome to Scofield Farm. We have blooming sunflowers. Oh, I can't wait to show you all of them. That's the first one. I think there's one more. Oh, that's a dark one. Wow. Picking more chamomile for tea is like my favorite. Aren't these pretty? I harvested just some flowers to hopefully have them bloom a little longer and put off more blossoms. I might get a couple of the lavender if the bees will let me. They might not like this. Just get a few without bothering my pollinators. It's gonna be so pretty, just a little bouquet. I love it. Isn't it pretty? I have my dehydrator running over there, but this is so beautiful. Just a few flowers that we grew. Okay, you get to watch all my chickens as I dump food to them. Oh, I don't want to dump it on you. Move. Oh, yucky. So, they're gonna be a little foodie right now. Hi. Is that good treat? I got more. Gotta go back in. Food for the chickens does not always look appetizing. This is like the inside of a pumpkin and some apple cores and leftover tortillas and apple slices my daughter didn't eat, but it doesn't waste and it's free food and most of it's really good food for them too. All right, next batch, some old oatmeal and blueberries. There you go. And the insides of the pumpkin that we roasted. Oh, sit over. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. There's your little feast. There's their little feast. Hi, Sam. All right. This isn't too bad. I mean, these never even make it inside, so I'm happy about a little bit of a sweet pea, snap pea harvest. Oh, dang it. Look right here. All right, I gotta show you this. I saw some droppings right here. And so I started to look up, and tomatoes, hornworm. These things make me scream. I'm gonna clip this off and give it to the chickens. Ugh. I take off leaves like this that look kind of icky, even though I'm not really pruning these a whole lot. These are determinants, but if they look icky, I don't really want them on there. Looking for possibly another hornworm because I do see more poop, and I don't know if it's from the same one. Kind of never know until you find it. Oh. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, got these sleeves on because I get really itchy. The chickens are being funny over there. I get really itchy from tomato vines. I get like hives on my hands even. But anyway, I'm trying to tie these just a little bit higher to give some support. I don't know if you can see that. Doing it right here. Just kind of doing as we go up. Even though these are determinants, I do prune the bottom of them. I don't like it to touch the soil. So I am not taking suckers off of the determinants. I'm just taking, that's not working very well. Just taking the bottom leaves off like that. Just so see how there's a little more airflow. I do plant very close. I plant a lot closer than a lot of other people. But it works for me, and I've tried to do heavy pruning because of that. Okay, this is the only bed that I have finished tying up today. I'll have to come back out here. But we've got lots of beautiful tomatoes on here. These are all of my canning type tomatoes. We've got some hiding under there, some in here. We've got a lot of nice stuff. And as always, I'm in the garden and I notice other things I need to prune and do, which is totally okay. Look at those. Beautiful. Yeah, so there's a lot of good ones going on here. Much better than last year already. I am much more encouraged. And see how I leave all of that room on the bottom, the airflow? It just makes it that much healthier. And, you know, prevents disease, but also, as I said, I plant close. So I really need to do this on the rest of my beds. I'm gonna have to do that a different day, maybe tomorrow, because I'm running out of time. I've got to go see my grandma tonight, but just wanted to give you a little peek of how things are going. I showed you last night real quick. Some sunflowers. I've got to show you again. It's so beautiful. All right, this one is close to opening with lots of heads, but over here, oh, I'm out of breath. We have this beauty facing east. Did you know that sunflowers face east? Now they'll follow the sun when they first open, but when they're established, they'll face east, and this towards our chicken coop is east. So all of these at some point will be facing east. And I've got this other one over here open. Everything else is not quite ready. That might be the Autumn Glory one, I don't know. But it is quite stunning, if I might say so myself. And dill, gorgeous. Echinacea, or we also call it purple coneflower, gorgeous. Cosmos, oh, so pretty. And all the peppers, for those of you who watched me feed my peppers fish emulsion, I told you I also put a little bit of blood meal. They are taking off now. I mean, look at that. They're so much bigger than when I made that video for you all. So that was definitely a wise choice. I'm a little bit silhouetted, but last thing I'm gonna do before I leave for the evening is I'm going to harvest some strawberry blonde calendula seeds. I want to show you how to do it. It's so easy. If you're not saving calendula seeds, you definitely should. Let me show you how. Okay, this is a strawberry blonde calendula, and what you do is all you do is snip off the old spent heads, and you want the ones that are like definitely old. My calendula, see how it's kind of like ugly bug damage? This happens every year around this time. It's almost like they're a type of trap crop for me. I'm not even positive which bug it is. I just know that it's something that is a pest in our area, and it always happens. And I just usually cut them way back, and then they come back. And even though these leaves might be disgusting looking, they actually will still bloom some. Like you can see them blooming. So I honestly want to cut more of the blooms to dry, but to show you what the seeds look like, here, look at this. See that? These little curvy things right here are the seeds. Right here are the seeds. Those little tiny, I think I dropped one. Those are what you're actually gonna plant. They're kind of like crescent shaped, and they're all different sizes. There are some that are tiny, there are some that are bigger. Right here you can see them a little better. They are green still. You really want to wait to harvest them till they are brown, but sometimes if I just let them dry out that way, sometimes they are still viable. It's just more sure that they'll be viable if you wait till they're brown. But I want to clean this plant up because it doesn't really have any. I really would like it to do more blooms. And calendula is a cut and come again. Like the more you cut it, the more you harvest it, the more it will blossom and bloom. So I like to try to keep up on cleaning these up so that I can have them keep going. And in zone 9B, which is what we're in, they are actually a perennial. They don't even die back in the winter for us at all. In fact, sometimes they look better in the winter than they do in the summertime. So they are one that I don't necessarily need the seeds to replant them. I need the seeds if I want to like start them and grow them in another location, which I do. I like to add them around my property. This one right here is a great example. See how they're little crescent shape seeds? And they're all different sizes, and each one of those brown dried out can grow another plant. Thanks for joining me. Just a little bit of garden work. I've got a lot more tomatoes to tie up, and these are my calendula seeds, and these are my snap peas, and I'm gonna go. Thank you. Happy gardening. Can't wait to have you back in the garden with me soon. Please like and subscribe if you like my content, because I would love to have you around more often.